Boa tarde, gente. Espero que você esteja tendo uma bom dia. This is your man Larry, the American Brazilian, saying good afternoon. Listen, I want to jump into something right away. I know I'm talking fast because I want to be very brief and I want to be quick and to the point. So that many people have been concerned about, some fear, is upon us and is current and has happened. What am I talking about? That is the reinstitution of the visas, the Brazilian visa rather. What does that mean? So basically what that means is up until last week, you were able to come and go to Brazil with just the American passport. No more. Nunca. Never. Not anymore. So now what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to send off your passport to a Brazilian consulate in your city. And you're going to pay, I think it was in total with everything, it's around between $130, $160, depending on where you are. And once they attach that visa, which it should be a 10-year visa, to your passport, it's going to be a Brazilian visa. A Brazilian visa. They're going to attach it to your passport, and once they attach it to your passport, anytime you enter the country, they'll check for your visa, and once they make sure it's current, then you can come and go as you please. I think that doesn't cancel out, or that doesn't include you staying over a period of time. So that's something different that you'll have to kind of get once you kind of get to the immigration center, the entry. In any event. Why are they doing it? Well, it's kind of simple. It's a numbers, it's a resource game. What do I mean by that? When Bolsonaro did away with President Bolsonaro, Jair Bolsonaro, when he did away with the visas, it was a situation where he did it in good faith, kind of an olive branch, if you will. But he had an ulterior motive, which was he wanted to try to increase the GDP or try to increase the tourism dollars in the country. Well, when President Lula, the current president who's in office now, looked at the percentage from 2018 until now, they realized that there wasn't a significant amount of increase in tourism revenue. That's my word for the day, revenue. There wasn't a significant amount of tourism revenue to keep things active. So they're doing away with it because I would imagine they feel like they know that they can make more money if people come to Brazil or when people come to Brazil by instituting the visa, because you're gonna have to pay for it. And they receive a percentage of that. So they, I guess in their minds, would rather go with a sure thing that's a hit rather than something that's a possibility and a miss, which it's business at the end of the day. No Deus jogo, don't hate the play, hate the game. Man, my words are kind of off today because I'm trying to rush through this, which I shouldn't do. But I just want to kind of give you guys the information. Those of us who are lovers of Brazil, those of you who have purchased plane tickets, say last month, and now are wondering, oh my goodness, what do I do? Call the Brazilian consulate. And you might say, well, where is the number? Yeah, you can look it up. But because I thought, or I think some people might have that question, what I'm going to do is I have every Brazilian consulate that's up to date from what I gathered from the internet. I think it's a 2023 list. I'm going to put below, not in a link. It's going to be actual locations and phone numbers. So you might be able to click on it. If not, then write it down and give them a call and ask them. I personally have my visa. I got my visa in 2017. I called the Brazilian consulate in Miami because I'm here in Florida, and I asked would I be required to get a renewed visa because I already have my visa and it should be current. It says it's current, and I was told that I should be okay and to just send an email for confirmation. I did. I'm waiting to get a response, but I think I'll be okay. In any event, so yeah, that has happened. I know a lot of people were concerned. Well, now, we're gonna lose in the exchange rate. Is the real gonna be the same as the dollar? I don't think so. I think that process might be a little bit more tedious than the visa process. However, I guess we'll just have to kind of wait and see. In any event, I hope that kind of provides some form of information to you guys, shed some light on people who might have concerns based on what they've heard. And yeah, just like anything else, just make the adjustments, plan accordingly, and you should be fine. In any event, fala com você mais tarde. I'll talk to you guys later. This is your man, Larry, the American Brazilian, saying até a breve. É verdade. It's true.